Hello everybody, welcome to race 1 of the chase. As you can see, we are at Martinsville for a 250 lap showdown. Here we go, coming off turn 4, we have a Chevy Racing PH front row leader is called Great. Our regular season champion started P2. He is right behind Bobby Harry, and let's see how this goes. Coming up to the end, first up, these are going to be some quite quick laps here, as this is Martinsville. Ryan Atkins turned on into a start, he started way in the back. Let's see if he can make his way up. Going to the end of lap 2 now, entering lap 3. Top 3 remain the same. As we're going 3 wide here on a short track. This is funny. Y'all got funny memes. Going 3 wide on a short track. Joshua cut to a regular season champion. He is trying to catch up to Bobby Hatery at the moment. Bobby Hatery has a pretty fast car today. That's why he qualified on the pole. So if you're going to have to catch him, you're going to have to get him. Let's go on board the regular season champion. Stages are of course split in half to 125, 125. Top 2 now have pulled away from the rest of the pack, so yeah. Michael Wallner starting to show some speed again. He hasn't shown some speed since Daytona. He's second among the chasers at the moment. Scott Hudson just barely missed out on the playoffs. He led a bunch of the laps at Richmond, but wasn't going to be enough for chase spot. Meanwhile, Bobby Harry has pulled away to about a 3/4 second lead. And you need that at the short track. Joshua cuts, meanwhile can't seem to figure out a way to get there. Mike Wallner has a slow corner there. Still P3, but still you cannot do that. Out for the P8 position. Maybe Andre will obviously get that. Joshua Cut's slowly starting to gain on Bobby Harry, but as soon as I say that, Bobby Harry just pulled out another 10th out of his butt. And by the way, happy Father's Day to everyone out there. I know that not everyone out there is a father, but still, happy Father's Day to all those fathers that could be watching this. I don't know why some drivers are going down there, are going down to the apron for some odd reason. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyways, continuing on here, we're on lap 16. See, he just did it too. Joshua Cuts is slowly starting to gain again, but let's see how well he did this lap. 0.73, 0.72. Yeah, he gains a couple times, and then he just figures out where he pulled 10th out of his butt. Looks like we're about to get about P3 here between Michael Wallner and Blue Bungee. Oh, this time Joshua Cuts is still closing in. Joshua Cuts continuing to gain here early on. Now you can start to see them lap cars coming up. Joshua Cuts has pulled this gap down to about less than half a second. He's going to. But I don't think he got off that corner very strong, so that's going to increase that lead again. He kept the gap about the same. Joshua Cuts is trying to stay in that draft. Because although it's pretty weak, that draft will be pretty strong here. As Joshua Cuts lost more time to Bobby Hayrie again. And those lap cars are coming. So that's going to make things quite interesting here. Lap cars are entering Formula 1, and Bobby Hayrie is coming. Let's go on board. Yeah, you can see there are the lap cars. There they are. Here, hold up, let me turn down my volume here. Give me a quick second. There, sorry if you could not hear me those first 7 minutes, but I forgot that I have my volume up. Anyways, looks like Joshua Cuts continues to try and catch Bobby Hayrie, but he has lost some time yet again. He has lost quite the amount of time. He's now down to about a second. Joshua Cuts needs to do the diamond here if he wants to get back into this one. Yeah, I think he's doing what I told him to do. Do the diamond. Diamond, diamond, diamond. You can begin to slowly start to see that lap car of Casey Kane. We're just telling them they're gonna have to push you. They's gonna have to push you. They're keeping them mainly in gear 4, but if they have to downshift, that's gonna really suck. This is still quite early on. Remember, P3 and Michael Wallner, he's still trying to catch them. I think these guys are about to be insane. They're both even. Alpha P39, no one gives a crap about that. But here's the thing though, Ryan Lancaster is in the far back. That is not going to help his case. He's had quite a decent season with Ryan Lancaster in the back early. That isn't going to be a good day for those guys if they have to keep him there. I mean, it is only race 1 of 3, so shrug. Well, Joshua Cutts still trying to figure out a way to get to still trying to figure out a way to get to Mr. Bobby Harry. Now the gap is 1.06 seconds. Again, shrug. Bobby Hatery, he's pulled out quite the gap. And now here comes the lap traffic. You can start to keep an eye on him now. Yeah, you can tell they're right there. Hello, lap traffic. Flagman is going to begin getting some blue flags soon. This is about to make this race 10 times more interesting. Because lap traffic, we all know how that works in NR2003. We all know how bad it is. So lap traffic is just going to add another factor to this first chase race. Yet again, they're battling for P39, which, shrug. I think this is going to be a good thing for Joshua Cutts because he needs this. He needs this. Yeah, again, he keeps fading in and out. He gets good laps and then he gets bad laps. So he just needs a couple good laps set together, and then he can pull away. He can close that gap and get back there. Yeah, meanwhile, Mr. Bobby Hatery is trying to catch the lap cars. So shrug, I guess. Sorry if I haven't been talking, I just literally woke up about 20 minutes ago to record this. Yeah, Joshua kept keeping that gap open. We're trying to keep closing that gap, but Bobby Hatery is keeping it closed. Because Joshua Cutts putting a couple bad laps together. That is not what we want to see, at least from the 8 crew. Because then you have a couple pretty good cars right behind you. I think they're almost to that lap traffic. Coming up on lap 45 of 250. And here to come on the lap traffic. They're going too wide here. Let's get some TV Camp 2 going. You can tell how close this gap is. And here he comes for the first car, Brian Lancaster. And that is not good for those guys because they need these positions. They need as many positions as they can get for this race. And Brian Lancaster, for now, goes a lap down. Now, the more cars Bobby Hayter puts between him and Joshua Cutts, the better off he's going to be. Brian Lancaster is still on his outside, but I don't know why he's fighting at this point. He's clear. Bring it up, buddy. Bring it up. Brian Lancaster showing his displeasure there to the 12. And now here comes the 8. And meanwhile, these two are battling. Joshua Cutts. This opens the door for everybody, actually. This is opening the door for Cutts. Maybe Wellner, if he can get up there. Maybe even his teammate, Blue Bungee, who currently sits P4. And this is opening the door for everybody. Here he's finally clear now, though, so maybe that door's closed now. Joshua just needs to get underneath him. And there it goes. Oh, this is actually opening the door for the P2 battle. It's, them only up, this is going to be battle for probably the Chase lead if not. Now we have 199 laps to go. And this is opening the door for everybody in terms of battles. It's opening quite a lot of doors. And Joshua Cutts quite early on is trying to get around Brian Lancaster, but yet just can't. He has the speed, he just can't get to his rear quarter panel. Meanwhile, Patrol car was almost about to put another lap down. So, let's see what happens here. Now, 6 car almost was able to pass the 8 there. Or he might be able to right here. Oh, he made a deep dive there. Now he's going to be side by side for P2. He's going to have to make another deep dive if he wants this. And he doesn't right now, so Joshua Cutts continues to hold that P2 position. Meanwhile, out front, Bobby Hayter been dominating so far here throughout the first 55 laps. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a caution during pit cycling because of how short this track is. When you have to get down to pit road, there's probably going to be multiple drivers just trying to get there. And someone's probably going to rear end someone. Probably that's what's going to cause a caution. I'm just saying, that's probably what's going to happen. So, first car to be side by side with Hayter if a caution comes out. And they're expected to also, they're not having a good day to start off their playoff hopes. And here comes Michael Wellner for the P2 position. Here we go. Michael Wellner trying to get that P2 position. He's not clear yet. Joshua Cutts still fighting. Michael Wellner, I don't know if Hayter was in the playoffs or not. I don't think so. Oh, Fredrickson almost turned Blue Bungee there. And P6 is clear for P2. But Joshua's now going to start fading here. As meanwhile, here you continues to build up that gap. You do not want to be on that outside lane. That is not the best lane for you to be on. Or the outside group on the inside. Either way, those are not the best lanes. Here you can see his this one going to himself so far. But again, quite early on, still 190 laps to go. Sorry if I stay silent for quite some time. I'm just still tired from waking up. So now Joshua Cuts dropped down all the way to P4. Fredrickson was not able to take advantage of that move though, so they'll have to stay in P5 for the time being. Meanwhile, Eatery now, he's left a couple cars, which is a good thing for them because the more cars they can put between themselves and P2, that's the more passes P2 is going to have to make. We know how tight it is to make these passes around this track, so shrug. This 1-3 order is sponsored by Wrangler. So we got in the P1 position Bobby Hatery, P2 Michael Wallner, P3 Blue Bungee, P4 Joshua Cuts, P5 Alan Fredrickson, P6 Scott Hudson, P7 Anthony Wallner, P8 Big Blue Drake, P9 Ethan Jones and rounding out your top 10 Wizard Moses, P11 Tyler Cornell, P12 Ryan Truex, P13 Zach Moses, P14 Christopher Cuts, P15 Richard Nelson, P16 Derek Campbell, P17 Cade Denny, P18 Jimmy Johnson, P19 Alex Sadler. Rounding out your top 20 is Justin Johnson, P21 Jordan Moses, P22 Hugo Jones, P23 Eric Martinez, P24 Arturo Hernandez, P25 Gene Brassard, P26 Lucy Denny, P27 Johnny Raspberry, P28 James Wallner, P29 John Taylor Jr. Rounding out your top 30 is Diego Hernandez. P31 is just all guard, P32 Stanley Ridgemar, P33 Fumiko Yoshiaki, P34 Murray Stark, P35 Andrew Barnes, P36 Ann McDowell, P37 William Byron, P38 Spencer Purcell, P39 Ryan Lancaster, and you're rounding out the 40 is Casey Kane. That was your Field 1 down, sponsored by Wrangler. Wrangler. WH for you. I don't know, I just had to think of something on the spot there. So anyways, this gap is just staying to about 1.3, maybe 1.4. It's jumped up to sometimes, but shrug. Joshua Cuts, he wants that P3 position back. You're on lap 72. He's going to try to get it here sooner or later. I can sense it. But these guys are fighting about 2 seconds back. And meanwhile, James Wallner, he's trying to keep these guys in there. He's saying, hey, we gotta go. Bobby here so far, he's only needed those 2 lap cars, as they have yet to get by him. It's been, I want to say, about 20 laps, 25 laps since he's repassed those lap cars, and that's all he's needed so far. That's why he's keeping that gap right there. But they have not even been able to remotely touch those lap cars. But he still needs to put up those consistent lap times. He needs to actually keep this gap. He needs to keep this gap. Again, sorry if I yawn or just zone out. I woke up at around 6:20 and started recording this. So yeah, that happened. This gap is still staying the same relatively for the most part. I would have to look, but I don't believe Bobby Hater is in this playoffs. But I would have to look. I'll look here in a couple of minutes. Because these guys are, I think these guys are going slow. I think these guys are catching these lap cars. And, you know, they have to pass them in order to get to Bobby Hater, so, yeah. But no, these two lap cars have been basically a roadblock for Bobby Hater so far here in this race. Now it's just going to be a matter of if and when these guys can pass these two lap cars. And if they do, how will they pass them? Because they've been running relatively the same lines throughout most of the day so far that these guys have. So I don't know. Maybe catch them while they're doing their scrape down low the second, third line. Second, third, low slide. I don't know. So right now we have about 45 laps to go here at stage numero uno. Here in the playoffs, actually, so there you go. Now, for all 12 of our chasers that are currently in the playoffs, you have this thing called a multiplier, where you have a 2x multiplier for, let's say, round 1, the first 3 races. You have a 2x multiplier here and at the 200 tracks. And you have a 3x multiplier for round 2. So you have 3x for all 3 of those tracks. And then you have a 4x multiplier for the final 4 race. aka Homestead. But stage points will not go towards those bonuses, so you will keep 10 points if you got 10 points. Okay. Yeah, I did something I thought of last night. Now let's crank this baby up here on the Fox broadcasting. In the next couple weeks though, before we start, we will be switching over to NBC for a couple races and the start of season 2, so be sure to look out for that. Anyways, let's get going on Crank Her Up here on NASCAR Fox. Dude, that gap has been staying around the same for quite some time now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they caught them on pit stops. I think that's going to be our best bet, is to catch them during the pit stop cycle. Because everyone's going to be having different pit stop strategies, that's for sure. But everyone has the same setup, same rating, same everything. Only difference is going to be a matter of setups and how they're going to be doing that. And again, I think that's where some of the crashes are going to happen, because someone's probably going to go high, not realize someone's up on their high side, go into them, crash, and get taken out. That's just what I think is probably going to happen. I don't know if it will, but I'm just saying it in mind. Matt Wallner, he has to start reeling this in soon. Michael Wallner, he's slowly starting to lose the gap again. It's not by tens, it's like by hundreds. Yeah, tens, hundreds, thousands. Yeah, he's starting to lose them by thousands, not tens. So, that's interesting. Yeah, he's losing them by like 3 tenths, maybe 4 tenths. No, 400s, I mean. Whoops. I'm logical. Yeah, I think they're closing in on a king. Yeah. So they're losing the gap, they got their game on the king. What? Totally makes sense, dude. Totally. Yeah, the less the Michael Wallner that eats what he sees, the more chance of him having two-headed. Speaking of which, I'll check it later. I'll check it after the podcast then. No, I will actually. I don't think that'll be either last time we checked this playoffs go today. Anyways, 150 laps to go, 25 laps to go here in the first stage. I would like to thank everyone that has been in this series so far for most of season 1. I am happy to announce that we are having a secondary series, or a tier 2 series, beginning in season 2. And I'm also happy to announce that we are beginning our own YouTube channel. So this channel is our 28 games, will now be more gaming stuff and less WRA stuff. So yeah, quite exciting news there. I'm also happy to announce that we are also starting up a Roblox series. So yeah, gonna be quite the channel to produce content for here on YouTube. I will link the channel here on the Westward Hook 28 Games channel here soon once this season ends. So during the off season I will do it. Yeah. Anyways, enough chit chat about me chit chatting about chit chat stuff. Let's chit chat about this race, and I believe hits are underway. Yes, sir, they are. NR2003 will stay out for the moment, as I believe mostly everybody, and I mean mostly everybody, coming down to pit road to see if we get wrecked. But not yet. Remember, if you put 2 tires on that line, that means you are officially committed to pit road. now the question is, who's going to come out first? Who's going to be the first one to, whether it's going to be the 8 car or, oh no, I believe the 8 car did beat him off. Oh no, never mind, the 8 car is in. No, I repeat, 8 car is in. But yeah, these guys are going to have to make another pit stop at this rate. Because we're only on lap 106. And you need to get to at least 125 in order to one-stop it. So these guys will most likely need to stop it. So we're not done seeing these guys. It's now, I believe, the 10 is the leader. 10 car is not the leader, but not for long. Here he's only P4. And that 6 car here is open track. No one's blocking him. This 6 is wide open track. Or at least for the moment. Like that 1 car in front of him. Oh lordy. Oh, we got battle for P3 here, boys. Battle for P3. Blue Bungee gets the position now. Will he try to get around him this time? I think he will. No, sir, he went too far. And now here comes the 4 for P5. So yeah, this time, unlike that last run, they only have 1 car in front of them instead of 2. So that 12 will have to think of something here soon if he wants to get this. Otherwise, if that 6 gets around this 24, which I think he will this run, and I believe that 12 might be in for world trouble here, and he just went really wide. He just went really wide. Where's the 25? Where's that 25 with Kane? I believe Kane is the only one yet to pit. Where is he at? There's our race leader, Casey Kane. Remind you, he ain't in the playoffs. He's currently 15 seconds ahead of leaders. I don't know if they're trying to play the strategy game or what, but they're 15 seconds ahead of the leader. That is pretty scary. Meanwhile, here's who's most likely going to be our race leader here, Bobby Hatery. He is going to be most likely our race leader once Kane and the company. Once Kane gets on pit road. I don't know when that's going to be, because I ain't my leader. And there he goes. There goes Kane now to pit road. He's definitely not going to beat them off, that's for sure. In fact, here he comes now. And there they go. So now the new leader will be the 12 once he comes off the pit road. No, he's already off the pit road. Whoops. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, if Kane can wreck someone, that'd be funny. That's gonna be a matter of where Kane comes off at. There he is. So we're not going to have 2 cars in front, but he's gonna come up right in front of the 4. Don't do that! Okay, you're good. So Ford and those guys back there are gonna have to deal with Kane. Meanwhile, this battle for the lead is going to be on here soon. Now we have 10 laps to go here in stage 1. Hatery. Oh, I think Michael's getting around him. No, never mind. He almost got around him for the first time in how many laps? I would say somewhere in the mid-50s, early 60s. Is that? It's pretty logical. Meanwhile, these guys are going to try and have to get around Kane. That's going to cost for a lot of battling. Here we go. Now these guys are slowly starting to lose Hatery again. This is what happened last time. He lost Hatery. And Hatery was able to pull down a 1.5 second lead before pit stops opened. He had him close, but then Lancaster was able to get around him. And now we're back to square one here. He's dominating so far here today. That would be this 12th car, who basically has a Dale Senior type replica type car. I like some colors of which I think is kind of cool, honestly. I don't know why he didn't run this speed ski bar, but I think that's kind of cool. See, these guys are starting to lose them again. It's been a good day so far for Chevy PH Racing, as Luigi just probably had the fastest lap so far for his race today. Close to 20.006. William Byron up high on the track. He3 cannot take advantage. Maybe he will be able to take advantage, actually. Try to get 200 cars behind him. That would be great for him. Oh, he wheel hops though. He curb hops actually, but that will not change the outcome of that. Byron fighting hard for his lap. I don't think he's clear though. I don't think Harry's clear yet. Not clear on that part. Curb hops again. And clear. That's what Harry wants to see and do, is to get around as many cars as possible. And again, 2 was only needed last time. So here we go, last lap, stage 1. Adrian again, he's been the dominator so far today, besides for pit stops. Here he comes around 3 and 4. He will come around and take stage number 1. Now for P10, that's going to go to Tyler for now. No, P9 actually will go to, or P10 will go to the 4. But remember, we keep racing. I'm going to export this though real quick just in case. I like the Howard. Martinville _ WRA. There we go. I want to drive. So yeah, we have about 3 cars a lap down at the moment. I think this 6 might. I was about to say that 6 might be able to go 4 minutes. Here we go, P3 battle. Joshua cuts curb hopping. He's clear. And yet again, Bobby Hayrie pulling out to that 1.5 second lead we saw him pull out to earlier. But now can he pull out to an even bigger lead? But Joshua Cut's able to get around him for P3, still curb hopping now because he had to dive it down deep that last time. Again, sorry if I stay silent for some time. Still just trying to wake up. Currently 7:11 where I'm recording. Yeah, I do this quite early sometimes. I just realized. Oh well. Earlier is better. Because no one's up. When you're waking up, then you have to be really silent sometimes. So I don't know why I'm talking about this on the air. But all I'm saying is recording earlier is better sometimes. Depending upon your family and stuff. I wish Is there was some debris that they would have to pick up sometime soon because I'm getting bored. We're only on lap 134 too, but coming around, getting there. We're getting there. Sometimes we're in the 20s. We get 3 laps per minute. Pretty good, pretty good. Not sure, because still trying to chase down P3 at the moment. Look at this gap, it is getting big. It is actually pretty big already at the moment. It's actually pretty big already. 1.81 second lead at a short track is pretty good. That is telling you, hey, you are a good short track dominator, and you need to win this race. If you don't win this race, then the only reason I can explain for that is you either wrecked somehow or you blew an engine. In which case, that would be devastating for that team. To fall to either to second, third, or maybe even fourth if they didn't get wrecked out. That would be devastating. If they got wrecked out, then that would be a little less devastating, but still quite devastating for that team because they've been dominating this race so far. That gap's still saying about the same, but still, a 1.79 lead point gap lead to car behind. That is insane. And we still have about 100 laps to go, but yeah, these guys do. I remind you, these guys will need to pit once again. So that is just a quick full reminder. Anyways, Maple Andretti put on a clinic today. He's currently saying P5 among one of the first non-chasers. Because I believe P2 is a chaser. Yeah, Michael Wallner. P3 is a chaser. I don't know if P4 is a chaser. No, P4 is not a chaser because, yeah. So, first, fourth, and fifth are not chasers. 6 is, 7 is not, 8 is, 9 is, and 10 is. So I think we have a fairly even amount. Chasers versus non-chasers there. But Brian Lancaster, man, you cannot disappoint this early on in the playoffs. Currently state P38. Anyways, I think these guys are slowly getting around him. I think these guys are slowly getting there. Right, well, yeah, another good lap time would put him at a pretty good pace to get back there. And I think it's also considered that Bobby Heatery, he's getting into some hefty lap traffic here. So, quite interesting. This is turning into quite interesting conundrum here. I don't know if that's the right project. Now we're down to less than a second. Oh, Riley Lancaster, he was about to start the lead again, but he wants his lap back. He says, boy, don't give me that lap back. And now they're going to go side by side for the lap. Which might put Bobby Heatery at fault here. Because Byron, he might be able to get around him too. And here we go. Here we go. Battle for the race lead is on. For the first time today, battle for the race lead. Because Michael Welder, here he is. And here is his chance to get around Bobby Hatery and get this lead. Not going to happen right now, but he is there now. Oh, he went really wide there. Here comes Joshua Cuts for the B2 position and for the chase lead. Here he goes. No, actually not for the chase lead, because that would belong to Michael Waldner, because he got those 9 extra bonus points. Cuts, I don't know how many he got, but still, that is devastating for Bobby Hatery, because he needed those lap cars, and now they're charging pretty quick. But here's the thing though, they have not been able to get around that many cars today. Hatery cannot go high 1-2 again, because that would just kill his race. And Hatery now on the inside, never mind, I was about to say he's now on the inside of McDowell. Maybe he is actually, hold up. Nope, never mind, he ain't. That is quite the devastation for Bobby Hatery. And now he is on the inside of McDowell. But he's not going to be able to get around him. See, now Hatery is experiencing what happened with these guys back here earlier. And now Joshua Cuts, he really has to take advantage of this. Because Hatery's trying to get himself lap traffic. There he goes. He's gonna have to get there. And now that will drop him yet again. Cuts now side by side for B2. This has turned into quite the interesting race here. Hatery, he's seeing that they're going back. He needs to get around out of McDowell now. He needs to get around quick. Oh lordy. Lordy. Now, Kane's going to try and get around Joshua Cuts for yet another lap position. And Hatery, he needs to get around McDowell now while he has a chance. Because if he doesn't get around McDowell and these guys catch him again, that is going to be heartbreaking for that team. But they are starting to fade quite a bit, so maybe he doesn't need that McDowell at this time. And again, pit stops, they still need them. They still need at least one more of them. Oh, never mind, these guys are gaining yet again. Michael Waldner, if he wins this, he's automatically into the round of 8. So going to be quite the interesting conundrum here. Michael Waldner, he knows that this could be for the round of 8 here. He hasn't won since Daytona, so he's been on a little bit of a cold streak. But yeah, he's been starting to show sparks recently, so. And now's his chance. He is right there. He is right where he needs to be to get this race win. Now we have about 90 laps to go when we get back to the line. Things are starting to heat up here. Hatery still has the lead, at least for the time being, but he hasn't been able to hang on to it as well as he has been earlier on because he doesn't have that lap traffic. He just has the lead lap cars. Yet again, if he keeps up, if he cannot seem to find a way around Adam McDowell, then well, that's going to be a heartbreak and a half for that team. As now, well, now he's about 3/10 back. He's about 3/10 back of Bobby Hatery. Still quite the laps to go. Hatery able to pull again. Harry, if he starts to get to at McDowell's back bumper, Walner's gonna have to go. I don't care what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go quick because he needs this win more than anybody. Because I don't believe Bobby Harry, last time I checked, I don't believe he's in the playoffs. I'm definite that 97 is not in the playoffs. So, you need to get something here. Well, they're slowly starting to lose on me yet again. They are diving earlier and earlier though, so maybe towards the latter half of this one, which I believe we're starting to get into here sooner or later, maybe that'll become a factor. The Bungie's slowly trying to catch him too. Going for Michael Wilner. You see that he's trying. He is pushing his butt, but nothing's been clicking so far. He needs Hatery to go down to that bottom. He needs Hatery to do that script where he goes down to that second, third lane, and or get held up, and or get pushed up. That way, then he's going to be able to catch him a little bit more easily. Yet again. Well, this time he's going to do it. I don't know if that'll help actually. I don't know. I think that made him actually lose some time. Yeah, that did help him lose a 10th, and now Adam McDowell's up the track. That should be good for Bobby Hatery right now, because he was able to get around him yet again. And now that'll put Michael Wilner back into around 4 tenths, maybe even 3 tenths if he can. And now Hatery goes high yet again. This is what Michael Wilner needs is now. He's starting to get there closer and closer. He's starting to put that pressure on. That pressure that's felt in the playoffs by all drivers, no matter if you're in or not. The pressure that's felt by all drivers, because you know that this is a bigger stage than what some of these tracks in the regular season are. So, quite interesting. Yet again, Michael Wilner still back there, but at 12, he's not been able to pass him yet. So, this time Michael Wilner has to go high. He curb topped it, and now here comes Blue Bungee. If he can get around him, that'll make the Chevy PH Racing PH 1-2 actually. Yeah, Chevy Racing PH. I don't know if it's that already. And now we have a battle for P2 yet again. And this time it will go to his teammate, Mr. Blue Bungee. This will make it a Chevy Racing 1-2. And not clear. Yeah, he's almost clear out. I feel like we're going to clear him this time. But yet again, this is making him lose time. And clear. Bring it up, buddy. Bring it up. And this time we're clear. Chevy Racing 1-2. I don't believe either one of them are in the playoffs, so this will make it quite the interesting final 75 laps for these guys. It's now 12:81. That's the first time we've seen Chevy Racing PH 1-2 this season, I believe. Now, which one of them, if they stay like this, are going to win? Now, what Blue Bungee doesn't want to see is that 25 back there get to his rear and get there, because that'll just put another car in between them. Here comes Joshua Cuts for P3, and I believe someone's on pit road. That is going to be 0 Scott Hudson. I believe they're going to try and short pit it here. I believe they're like, hey, our races are in, we're going to try and short pit it to see if we can try and gain some more positions. And he's fixing some damage up. Meanwhile, that 12 yet again opened the gap up to 1.25 seconds. See how quickly this dwindles down this time. Gap stays the same. Now we're gonna have 70 laps to go and come back around. Here's now we have top 3 competitors here for the chase at the moment. Joshua Cutts, Mike Wallner, and Al Fredrickson. The fourth one being Tyler Cornell. But remember, he's on probation, so he doesn't have that multiplier for this first race. So that fourth contender is probably right now Wizard Moses for this championship 4 in terms of point price. If one of these guys wins, which I believe someone's probably going to win here, and they're going to advance easily by the win, and they're going to have to fight it out. I have not yet seen a caution. You have not yet seen a caution during this race. Which, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. If it's a good or bad thing. It's just racing. They're keeping their cars clean. I don't know why or well how. But still, they're keeping their cars clean. It's good. It's all fine. It says that proceeds to make Gen 7 worse than Gen 6. You see, Danny and Al on pit road. She had her hopes and dreams ruined last week at Richmond. They had the chance of making the playoffs. They did not make it in because of a wreck. Now they're trying to refocus and regroup, get ready for next season. You can't see him right now. You can actually sort of see him. But yeah. Yeah, again, Bobby Hayter putting that pressure on his teammate because his teammate is actually running pretty good too. So they're actually putting the pressure on each other, and pit stops are starting to begin here. They couldn't make the full distance, but they will be able to make it once they pit. So that's just gonna be a matter of who pits first. Brian Truex, yes, stay on the apron. Apron, wall, I don't know. Shane Brasser and Zach Moses with 2 playoff contenders in the pits right now. And who's going to pit next? Those pit cycles have begun once again. Was Wallner, 2 Wallners actually among the first. You have Tyler Cornell and Wizard Moses also in, Richard Nelson, another playoff contender. Nico Jones, not one. You have tons of playoff contenders here. And here, now it's just going to be a matter of who pits first. Oh, they almost wrecked. See, I was about to say, they were already finally about to wreck here. Lubanji, Bobby Hayter in. So it's Purcell going to need fixing damage. Their race is basically done. Now it's just going to be a matter of who is going to be able to get out first. Wallner out, Hayter in. This is a small pit road, so you need to hit your box and hit it accurately. Gonna be watching this 6, see how quick he can go around this racetrack. He is currently, where's the 6? 14th. He's currently 1 lap down. Not anymore. He is going to stay P3. But yet this gap is close, and I believe it's going to be a race for the lead. No, 8 will not be able to come out front of him, or at least I don't think. No, sir. He is going to hold that P5 position. And now we got ourselves a race to the finish. Here, as these laps dwindle down, you actually have double D points again. So this is a race for the championship lead. And that 25 with Kane yet again staying out. Holding a 16-second lead. He's just trying to lead some laps. Here, just trying to show that they still have their car. Good. Yeah, this is going to be a battle for race lead and championship lead. Here. 89, he knows that this is for the championship lead. Because Hatery's not in it. And Bungie's not in it. So this is going to be a race for a championship lead here soon. Now Hatery moves down the bottom track, trying to gain some more traction and speed. You cannot get that down there, though. Yeah. Kane now coming out. Don't you dare come up in the middle of the track. Yes, stay right there. Perfect. Now Hatery's going to have to go high. Will we finally see a pass for the lead? No, sir, we will not. Maybe we will at this time. Turn 1. Blue Bungee trying to get this race lead, and he will. New leader, 81 for the moment, but they're still side by side for this race lead. This will open the door for everybody. More points you can get, the better. Blue Bungee trying to get this race lead. But he has his teammate right there and a couple of chase contenders right behind him. I don't know where he's going to go with this. Still side by side. This is the battle we've all been waiting to see. Chevy reaching PH drivers. Both side by side, battling for this race lead. Hatery makes a deep dive bomb. 6 car telling him to go. And he goes, and he's clear. Actually, not yet. Not yet. He's not clear. Hatery is putting up quite the battle for the Chevy Racing PH driver. Wow, this is a battle of the race here. Folks, this is opening the door for everybody. And clear this time. Hatery gets it this time. No, not Hatery. Bungee gets it this time, and that is going. And if no other passes are made for this lead, that will be the move of the race. Now Maple Andretti, welcome to B4. How do you feel? Blue Bungee is now your race leader. Chevy Racing PH12. That is what you want to see as a team owner. Alan Fredrickson fading though. Now they're going to go 3 wide at a short track. Huzzah! Maple Andretti saying P4. That is what Michael Wellner wants to see. He wants to see an orange car behind him. Because he knows that Joshua Cutts and Alan Fredrickson will be battling in the back there. And if he can get a couple extra points from them, then he's going to open up this gap by a couple points. Less than 50 to go now. And we have a new leader. Blue Bungee. We actually have a pass for the lead. A legit one. Huzzah! Yeah, less than 50 to go. So, going to be quite interesting now to see if Hatery can now pass his teammate. Hatery has to go high yet again. That's going to open the door for Michael Wellner. And now you can see his speed right there. They drop it down all the way to about 65. I saw him touch there. And then they kick it up to as high as 120. So that is quite the speed difference there from corner to straightaway. Now we have 45 laps to go. Can Bobby Hatery complete comeback and get to his teammate. But yet, here comes Michael Wallner. He's been on his back bumper this entire race. He has to go high because he has to brake check. Give him some space. Now both of them drop back quite significantly. Now Ubundi, he's pulling away. Mike Wallner's still sitting P3 though, so he's quite comfortable there. I think so. Heatery yet again drops down toward the highest lane. Except this time, Michael Wallner does not brake check for him, so he's going to gain something here. Both of them are going to gain something. I believe he's trying past Kane. No, he's not. No, he was not able to be successful, and that will open the door for a little bit for Bobby Hatery. No, like I was saying earlier, it would be devastating to finish P2 after dominating this amount of laps. And look what's happened to them. They still have 40 laps, they're still good, though. Though I don't know if they're going to be able to pass them again, so that's what I'm saying. That would suck. Especially to a teammate, too. That would doubly suck if you lost to a teammate. If you lost the lead with about 50 laps to go to a teammate, just what that would be heartbreaking. But again, this race is not over until lap 250, so there is still some time to regain that time and pass them again. Which I wouldn't be surprised, because Hatery's had one of the best cars today, if not the best car. It's quite the dilemma there. Now we have exactly 0 cars on the lead lap besides for Spencer, who's currently 1 lap down from, I believe, fixing that damage. Where's he at? Yeah, that is not going to be the best of starts for them in this chase. They still have 2 races. They're completely fine. Although there are different rules, I just realized, in the playoffs. Even if you are 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th in points wise, if you win a race, no matter what, no matter if you are 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, say for this round, if you win and you are 12th in the final race, you still automatically advance, no matter what. Because unlike the top 25 rule, these guys are the 12 best drivers in this sport at the time being. So these guys, if they win, they're in. But unlike you having to stay in the top 25, you automatically advance no matter if you're 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and on the perch. So just want to point that out there. Anyways, they haven't gained that much ground on them in the last couple laps, so in fact I believe they're losing again. They're losing time to Bobby Hatery. Now we're coming up on 32 laps to go. 32. Hatery is pushing. I can tell you that. He is pushing this lead. He wants this win because I don't think he's in the playoffs. I don't know if he got a win. I'm trying to remember if he did. I don't think so. But it would be pretty good for those guys to get a win here. Steal one from the Chasers. Have one more to come in on points. versus on wins. More people that come in on wins, the less positions there are. So haters try to do us all a big favor by exposing the system. Here's he's gonna try to put a lap car down here. That would be actually Chaser Brian Lancaster. That is not a good sign for them yet again, because they went a lap down at one point. They have not gained any sort of progress, and now look who's back on the back bumper of the leader. And now this time he's gonna be able to go inside. He's inside. And again, if you're side by side with someone here at Martinsville, it opens the door basically for everybody, no matter who, what, or when. It opens the door quite significantly, actually. See, I'm just waiting for Bobby Reed to make a mistake in one of these corners. No, not clear yet, not clear yet, big fella. You ain't clear yet, big fella. Here we got loose underneath him and clear for A1. Now the 12's going to deal with them. Both Chevy Racing PH cars, I think, are clear. Owner needs to get down there pretty quick if he wants to have a chance at this P2 position. And I don't think he got there. No, sir, he did not. No, but they're still battling though, so I believe he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Meanwhile, Joshua Cutts trying to get P4 for Mabel Andretti. And I believe he's clear. No, not yet, actually. Meanwhile, 24 pretty much clear at this point. 12 curb topping pretty bad. 12 is clear, so that won't be good signs. Actually, no, not yet. He ain't clear yet. 6 can't get there, no. This time the 12 is clear. Meanwhile, that really opened the door for that 81 to get this 3C. I think the 6 is there. Never mind. He ain't there. He has to dive bomb it if he wants to get there, and that's too late. So now 6 is going to have to deal with another lap car. Which, I mean, as long as he just holds P3, I mean, I think he's going to be pretty much set to go, but that 8 is right there now. I'm a big kid now. It's like... So yeah, now we have some quite interesting battles. P5 going to Al Fredrickson, making the Chasers 3, 4, 5. People Andretti since P6 now. I believe I still don't know. But I know it's a Chasers 3, 4, 5 for sure. I don't know Adrian or Budger in it. But 20 laps to go for that 81 crew. They have about a 3/4 second lead, which, as long as they just do what they need to do it well, they're gonna be set. They're gonna be on their way to a victory today. 20 laps to go, make that 19 for the man in black. I mean, they are technically men in black if they do that in the secondary paint scheme. The men in white, meanwhile, just making men in black references. The men in white probably gonna get demonetized for that one. Please, no, YouTube. Anyways, being demonetized. Screw me. Anyways, that 12 car, the men in white. Stop doing it. The 12 car. He's slowly closing this gap. It's almost down to about half a second. Yeah, these guys just... This will be incredible for Chevy Racing PH, a 2-car team, to get 1-2 for them today. Chevy Racing PH trying to get 1-2 here. Now they're 15 laps away from the first 1-2 finish for Chevy Racing PH here. 15 to go, but Bobby Hayter's gained pretty significantly here. It's going to be a matter of who wants it more. Who's going to want it more? 15 laps to go. Okay. Let me finish this thing. Still have about 14, coming up on 13 laps to go. Blue Bungie's still trying to. Blue Bungie's gonna have to hang on to this leader somehow, some way. Here we go, 12 laps to go. This 81 needs to get going. Because that 12, because although this is most likely going to be a Chevy Racing PH1-2 finish, it's going to be a matter of who wins it. It's going to be a matter of who gets that win. And I don't know if these two are in the playoffs. I would have to check. But I will let you guys know in the Discord. And now this leads about 4/10. Now, 11 laps to go. Even speed watching from a distance. He knows that this is going to be a good day for Chevy Racing PH. Unless the caution happens, knock on wood. Still about 4/10 back. 10 laps to go, coming up on 9 laps to go. So P3 still Michael Wallner. That is going to be a good sight for them. Still 2 minutes. I don't know if he's going to get there. I really don't know. He has quite the car, but Blue Bungie's been able to hold him off. He knows his teammate. He knows his teammate. Here we go, 2:43, 8 laps to go. Still about 4/10, but now it's about 35. 3,500s. No, it's about 35. I'm just rounding up to point to about 4/10. I don't care. Anyway, still about 4/10. Here we go, 7 laps to go. 7 more times around here. A&D race at Martinsville. The STP 500, I believe I call it. I don't know. It's either out or first out of 500. As he goes high. Here he went really high that lap. That's going to really push this lead. Actually, no, it didn't. It actually shrunk the lead if it did anything. Yeah, here we go. 6 laps to go. Coming up on 5 laps to go. 5 to go. 5 to go. Now hang on to this lead. Hang on it. 5 laps to go. Now the lead's about 3/10. It is 3/10. Well, they're just watching from a distance. He knows he's not going to be able to get this race win. He knows as long as he just gets a good finish, these two are going to be fine for battling it out. 4 laps to go. Now he's back to 4/10. That's what Blue Bungie wants to see. He wants to see that car get smaller and smaller and smaller. 4 laps to go. 3.5. Entering turn 3 yet again. Bobby Hayter, he's trying to get there. I don't know if he'll be able to though. 3 laps to go when we hit the line. There it is. 3 to go. Lead 4/10 basically. 4/10. 4/10. 3 to go. Greg Rubada. Get to the line. Coming up on 2 to go here soon. That's what the spotter's saying. 2 to go. 2 to go at the line. 2 laps to go. Igor Hernandez being shown the blue flag. I don't know if it's going to be that significant though. 2 laps to go. Bungie doesn't want to make any dumb moves here. Okay. If there's going to be no caution here, they're going to be able to race back. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Blue Bungie, he's trying to hold him off. Down the backstretch for a final time. And here comes Blue Bungee. Tick tock, grandfather clock. Blue Bungee wins Martinsville. What a win for those guys. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed all that racing. Good short tracking on a Sunday. Again, happy Father's Day to everyone out there. And I'll see you next week. Or wherever we're going to, because I haven't looked at the schedule recently. Anyways, signing off. Peace.